Alright, here we are at the beginning of the line of the John Dingell event. It's a pretty long line. I'm going to walk you through the whole thing, so stay with me. It's only going to take a minute. There's a lot of people here. I'd say there's at least 200 to 300, maybe 400 people in line right now. They say they're only going to be letting in about 100, 150. I don't know how well that's going to go. We'll find out. There seems to be a lot of people here who want to speak to him, so this could be interesting. Hopefully this remains a peaceful event. We've had some issues with the other events, but it looks like a good bunch of people. And who knows how this is going to turn out. We don't know. Hopefully everyone will remain quiet and nice. Long, long line. Long, long line of people. Coming out and around. Just keeps going. On and on and on. Long line. You can estimate for yourself how many people you think there might be here. I'm still saying there's going to be approximately 300 at least in the line. Again, they're only going to be letting in, they say, approximately 150. That may not go over well. Hopefully John will have some good answers to our questions. We have quite a few. H.R. 1207 is a prominent bill in the U.S. House right now. We're hoping that he will become a co-sponsor of that, because currently he is not. Maybe if we can get a question in, he will become a co-sponsor. And here we are, reaching the front of the line with Bill right there in the middle, pontificating. And the front of the line right there. Hopefully this will go quick. What do you expect to get out of this? What would you like to see?
I'd like to see some dialogue for both sides of the argument, and also to see that the people will wake up about what's happening with our government in the haste that they're moving with these bills, not just the health care bill, but any of the bills. So I'm hoping people will see that. I'm also hoping to wake up a few heads about H.R. 1207, about the Fed bill. So that's my goal today.
What do you hope to get out of this event?
I hope to get out of this a clear message to John Dingell that we don't want government health care.
What do you hope to get out of this event?
I would hope that Congressman Dingell understands that he's there to represent the people, not his own views, not his own wishes. He's there to represent us as far as health care goes. And we don't want universal health care.
What would you like to get out of this event?
Well, you know, I know John Dingell. John Dingell is a respectable congressman. I have great respect for what he's, although I may disagree with his policies, I have great respect for him as a man who served his country in a number of different ways. And I want to be able to talk with him one-on-one in front of the group and tell him my feelings about the health care package, because I think it's important for Americans to speak up and be heard on their issues that are this important to us.
What would you like to get out of this event?
Well, I'd like to think that my opinions might be heard, although I think that I may be naive in that thinking. I feel like that the government's letting us down, getting in our lives too much, and I want them to stay out of it. I'm a nurse, and I've seen how Medicare, Medicaid doesn't work, and the abuses from both ends of it, and it proves to me that government cannot run a government-run healthcare system, and I certainly don't want to see that happen to my family or myself.
What would you like to get out of this event with John Dingell?
Well, I would like to say that my husband's a doctor and we emigrated from Britain because of the terrible health service. And believe me, I know what it can be like. It's very bad all around. And my husband's qualified in 3 countries, and this is the best country in the world for healthcare as it is now.
And would you like to see this remain peaceful?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
To see this remain peaceful?
Yes, I do. I'd like to be able to get my point across without ever shouting or yelling, and I hope that we can all do that and set a good example and prove to people that it can be done that way. I don't want to stop fighting them.
It has to be peaceful. We're Americans. We have had people that have fought and died to get to this point. It's urgent that we keep it peaceful.
Not only do I hope, but if you go up and down the line and look at these people, these radical right-wing extremists, as we're being called, they look pretty much like regular people to me. And I think the administration has finally found a topic that everyone wants to express their opinion about. They finally hit the hot
This
button.
remains peaceful?
Sir, it needs to remain civil.
A little peaceful dissension is good.
Yeah.
So that's I'm hoping that there'll be some emotional debate, but obviously respect on both sides.
All right, do you think this line's too long?
Do I think the line's too long? I think it should be longer. There should be thousands of people here. This should be going on in every congressional district across the country. People need to wake up. They need to get involved. They need to get engaged. It doesn't matter what party that they're from. It only matters that they're going and expecting that their congressmen and their obviously the representatives or senators are obeying the law, respecting the Constitution, respecting their state constitutions if it's a state representative, and doing our part to keeping their feet to the fire. That's part of our responsibility as citizens.